Santa Claus and the Scarecrow. Once upon a snowy Christmas Eve, in a quaint little village, there was a jolly old man named Santa Claus. He was known far and wide for his generous spirit and the joy he brought to children all around the world. Santa's workshop, hidden in the heart of the North Pole, was a bustling place where elves worked tirelessly to create toys and gifts for the upcoming holiday season. On the outskirts of the village, in a field surrounded by tall golden cornstalks, there stood a grumpy scarecrow named Grizzle. Grizzle was not like Santa. He didn't have a warm heart or a giving spirit. Instead, he spent his days scaring away birds, animals, and even children who ventured too close to the field. One day, as Santa was busy overseeing the production of toys, Grizzle watched from his field, sneering at the joyous atmosphere. He couldn't understand why Santa worked so hard, giving away presents and spreading happiness. Grizzle thought it was foolish to toil away, especially when he could spend his days hanging around and doing nothing but scaring everyone around him. Curious about Santa's generosity, Grizzle hobbled over to the edge of the village, where he found Santa in his red suit, surrounded by bags of toys and gifts. "Why do you work so hard, old man?" Grizzle grumbled. "What's the point of giving away all those toys? I'd rather scare everyone away and keep things to myself." Santa looked at Grizzle with a twinkle in his eye and a warm smile on his rosy face. "Ah, my friend, there's a joy in giving that warms the heart. Making children happy brings me the greatest joy of all." Grizzle scoffed at the idea. "Bah, happiness is overrated. I'm content scaring away birds and animals. It's better to keep things for yourself than to give them away." As Christmas Eve approached, Santa and his team of reindeer prepared to deliver gifts to children around the world. Grizzle continued to watch, unimpressed. When Christmas morning arrived, the village was filled with laughter and excitement. Children awoke to find presents under their trees, and parents reveled in the joyous moments shared with their families. Santa's generosity had created a magical atmosphere that warmed the entire village. On the other hand, Grizzle's field remained cold and desolate and covered in snow. The birds and animals avoided him, and the children were frightened to come near. The lonely Scarecrow realized that his selfishness had left him empty and isolated. In the end, the moral of the story became clear. It is better to give than to receive. Santa, with his warm heart and selfless nature, brought joy to the world. Grizzle, with his selfish ways, was left alone and unhappy. The lesson echoed through the snowy village that Christmas Day, and from that day forward, Grizzle began to understand the true magic of giving from the heart.